Let's do sports now on Joy News today with me, Muftao Nabila Abdullahi. Joy Sports can report that the government of Ghana has rejected the request of the Ghana Football Association to sack Black Stars head coach Chris Hughton. Sources at the Ministry of Youth and Sports tells Joy Sports that the GFA made a request through the Minister of Youth and Sports, but that request was rejected. There were also efforts through lobbying to have the ministry rescind their decision not to back the GFA part company with Chris Hughton. However, those efforts have all fallen into dead ears as the government of Ghana insists that Chris Hughton would stay on as head coach of the senior national team. Chris Hughton already has announced his squad for the World Cup qualifiers against Madagascar and Comoros that are expected to happen on 17th and 21st of November. And we'll have details of this unfolding story on Game Plan later this afternoon when you join us on Joy 99.7 at 1:15 p.m. But let's take a look at the Black Star squad Chris Hughton has called up after the failure of the Ghana Football Association to secure the approval of government to part company with him. Jojo Wolacott is making a return to the team, having missed out a place during the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. There's also a place for Richard Ofori and Lawrence Atizigu, who has manned the post since November 2022. For defenders, there's Ali Seidu and Dennis Odoi also makes a return. Gideon Mensah is in there. Abdul Fattah Hamid of Midiama FC also makes the squad. Kasim Adams of Hoffenheim is in there. Nicolas Opoku. Daniel Amathe makes a return. And Abdul Mumin is also part of the squad that has been called up by Chris Hughton. For midfielders, Baba Idrisu makes a return. He missed out on a place in the FIFA World Cup last year due to injury and hasn't been able to nail a place in the Black Stars squad, but he's been given an opportunity to redeem himself. There's a place for Majid Ashimeru, Abdul Samed Salis, Edmond Ado, and Mohamed Kudus, as well as Andre Ayew. These are the midfielders called up by Chris Hughton. For the wingers, Osman Bukari, Joseph Pencil, Enes Nyama, Jordan Ayew, and Kamaldeen Suleimana. And then the forwards are Inaki Williams, Antoine Semenya. These are the players who have been called up by Chris Hughton for the World Cup qualifiers against Madagascar and Comoros. The game against Madagascar will be happening at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium on November 17, while the other game against Comoros will be happening in Monrovia, which is going to be in Liberia, because Comoros, they do not have a certified facility to be able to host a World Cup qualifier. Thomas Partey has not been called up because he suffered an injury at Arsenal and he's likely to be out for the rest of the year. And media reports yesterday said that he underwent surgery and he's likely to be out for the rest of the year. And that also means that there's a possibility he will not be available for the African Cup of Nations in Côte d'Ivoire. The competition is going to start on January 13 all the way to February 11. And if Thomas Partey is not able to fully recover by the end of the year, it means that he will not be available for the Black Stars for the tournament, where Ghana is seeking to end about 42 years of waiting to lift the trophy.